I think so. And I also will say this. If a man is a high earner, a very high earner, he could take care of the family. Yes, a woman should be the absolute domestic woman if possible. Misunderstanding, what say you?
But domestic doesn't necessarily mean domesticity is a part of submission, but I don't think that encompasses submission.
I'm still stuck with these strange men.
I mean,
that's your
I
wife.
don't like.
No, it wasn't my wife. It wasn't my wife at the time. It was a
So
girlfriend.
listen, like, so by your logic, you're saying that if a man doesn't provide 100% of, you know, the finances or whatever the material things that your family needs, he deserves less submission.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. Yeah, absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
a man. So what about a man
So you
who
can buy
doesn't
submission.
provide?
Yeah,
But what
yeah.
about what
Yeah.
about a man who doesn't provide for he does provide, but he makes less than the woman? So he doesn't deserve any submission?
Well, I mean, to be completely honest, I hate to say this, but unfortunately, I don't know why human beings are like this, but a man's value is really based on how much he earns, how much resources he has. I wish the world wasn't like that.
Not just
most
no,
women.
time out. No, pause. This is very important. Not just the man though. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Like what you said, chaotic truth. I totally agree with you 1,000%. You pay the cost to be the boss. Period. Yeah. So what I'm saying is no, but that's just reality. If somebody
that's not submission though, that's worldly people who are attaching their own beliefs, men and women included, to what submission is.
So you just said but Ashley said Ashley said that submission was, you said wise counsel, right? Humble, right?
No,
right?
Submission, that's leadership. Submission is yielding to authority and leadership.
Okay. So okay, pause. No, pause. So what you're telling me is that if you are more financially successful than a man, that you're going to submit to his leadership of your finances in your household?
You're asking me?
I'm talking to Ashley.
You're saying if I am more successful financially?
Correct. If you got that part, let's say he could be a great father, a great family man. Oh, okay. Like I said, that's
I want to.
But listen, I'm gonna be real with you.
Okay, that's fine.
Let's say I make more money.
So it's still lots of finances then. If you won't even be with somebody who's not making as much money as you.
I didn't say that. No, I'm saying if I make more money, I will still submit to this man.
Why?
Your question. Because he's still the head of the household. Okay.
But you make better financial, but you make better financially sound decisions. So why would you do that?
Not necessarily.
No, I know. I'm saying that you do. So then,
first off, I wouldn't marry a man that is not financially savvy. He doesn't have to have a lot of money, but I don't want to marry a man that is not financially savvy. I just don't. I don't want that. I'm not.
You don't have to have a lot of money. Well, how is he financially savvy and he ain't got nothing?
You could make $50,000 a year. You could be,
and you call that financially savvy?
I think that you could be financially.
I think you haven't been making good financial choices. Savvy.
But see, everybody doesn't have
to make a lot of money and not be financially savvy at all.
That comes down to
that too, but at least you have enough sense to make the money.
If a man is making $50,000 a year and he's married, his wife can yell at him and can pretty much do whatever she wants to do. The more money a man makes, the less mouth a woman should have.
That's the average black man in America.
Well, and that's why black women act the way that they do. Because my philosophy on it is this: the more money a man makes, the less you should hear a woman's mouth.
So what about a woman? So what about if a woman makes more money?
A man shouldn't be in a relationship if a woman's making more money than him. And that's just my opinion. I don't want anybody else to agree with that or not, but as a man, I really believe.
Question.
I want to get the misunderstanding, but go ahead, Charlie.
So question. Yeah. So if my dream ever since a child.
Darn, I can't hear it. Can you guys hear Darn? I can't hear it.
Go ahead, Darn. I can hear.
So if my dream as a child was to become a police officer, we know police officers start off making 30,000-40,000 a year, and I get with a
in
woman.
what city? What city you're talking?
I mean that's
Police
average.
in New York start off at like 60 or 70. Well, I got you though.
It's average. So and then I meet a woman. I'm at the club, a bar. I meet a woman, and we get to know each other. And she's inspiring to be a doctor, and she's about to go to get her first job. She done graduated. She's about to start making 80 to 90,000. She's a brain surgeon, whatever the case may be. So therefore, I should have to not. She should look down on me.
Yes.
My dream of being a police officer doesn't pay as much as her job.
Yes. That's just my opinion. I don't want anybody to listen. I'm not trying to. I'm joining the panel because that's what the title was.
Well, I do agree with
that's
you.
all I'm saying. I don't want nobody to believe what I'm saying.
But chaotic truth, what I will give you is at least that is ideologically consistent.
Yeah. If your woman is
ideologically consistent,
Ashley, if you are a brain surgeon, Ashley,
because he's saying it. No, what I'm saying is he's at least being ideologically consistent. Because what he's saying in his mind that a man's value as a leader is tied to his ability to provide. And so what he's saying is if you're not able to provide for that woman at the level you're supposed to, then those rules do not apply.
Or she deems
ideologically consistent based on what he's saying. But that's what I mean. People want to bend it, like at least he being ideologically consistent. Everybody want to be tap dancing and I'm 50-50, but I'm real submissive. And that's not really what they're doing. Is the point that I was making.
Yeah, okay,